I'm Gilbert Gottfried. You're watching This Sucks, and you're ruining your life every time you tune in. Why? Why would you do this to yourself?
What up, though? Due to some technical complications, aka Ouija Mac is a fucking fuck. No, it's not Ouija Mac's fault. It's the music label or whoever whoever gave the strike. We got the strike for the Ouija song. It is what it is. We're back, baby, and we're streaming just like we always do. We got Big Will in the mix. We're waiting for our host.
Yeah. Back again, join. Part 2.
Hell yeah, we're just waiting for our Studio 17 host, Spooky Tuesday, to jump back into the chat. So when he does, we'll let him on the show. Other than that, what's up, Big Will?
Not much, just chilling. What's up, man?
Not much, man. I was saying before we got pulled on the internet, I don't remember what was live and what wasn't, but I went outside and smoked weed today in the yard, Big Will, and I looked at the best spot for the big tent to go.
Yeah.
Are you going to sleep over, Big Will? Are you going to sleep in a tent? Are you going to sleep in the camper?
I don't know yet. We'll see. We got to figure all that out eventually.
Yeah, we do.
When shit is available to figure out, border opening and all that good stuff.
Hell yeah. So it's going to be great. I'm so excited, man, to fucking party at my house for a day or two.
So what, you're going to drink that Malort? You're going to drink that Malort during then? Is that when you're doing that?
We're going to drink it together, Big Will, when you come here.
I heard, me and Jeremiah was watching some videos of people drinking it yesterday, and oh my fucking God.
So what's up, Big Will? Do you understand why I'm not opening the bottle now and I'm saving it for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I understand completely. Yeah.
Thanks for finally getting it.
Hey, it can't be that bad, though, right?
I mean, it tastes like fuck. It's in Maine, Danny boy. I don't know how to get it.
Danny boy, that link.
Okay. Spooky Tuesday, we got pulled because Ouija Mac doesn't want his music shared with other juggalos.
Or maybe it's a video.
Or maybe the video.
Second episode gets pulled 5 minutes into the show. What a great...
Yeah, I don't know how long we were offline, but we had a couple comments, so we must have at least pushed through the entire song.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to everybody who's tuning in. Hopefully some people showed up for the second try.
Yeah, we got 11 people in the chat right now, or viewers, I mean to say, and however many are in the chat, that's what's up. Yo, Big Will, so what happened on your show last night? You give people a fucking quick catch-up.
A lot of the same shit that's happened many of times, rehashing of the same fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what you were saying. For the 14th fucking time, the same bullshit.
14,000, maybe,
Yeah.
Spooky Tuesday, do you want to give an intro to Tony?
All right. So, our guest tonight is the legendary Tony Two Dope. You might know him from YouTube. You might know him from fucking Modern Warfare Online. You might know him from...
Billings, Montana.
The fucking songs, Billings, Montana, the songs that have been made about him, the songs that have been made in his honor. You might know him as the guy who loves whiskey, loves whips and chains, and most of all, loves to hang out on YouTube. It's the one and only Tony Two Dope.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
He's got a sex dungeon, but don't tell anybody about that.
He's got a sex dungeon with a
ram. Secret.
Danny boy, you just exposed me.
Yes, I exposed you.
I hate you now.
Sorry.
You're blacklisted, buddy.
Hey, why I gotta be blacklisted? Why can't
You're blacklisted.
Why's it gotta be black?
Tony's banning Danny from the internet.
Yeah.
I've already been banned from Colorado. How are you gonna ban me from the internet?
Like.
It's fucked up, dude.
No.
I'm kind of hurt.
It's okay, Danny boy.
Oh, then don't tell me it's okay. I'm the one.
I'll give you a hug.
I want more than that.
One more than that, all right, Danny boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to peek inside of your sex dungeon.
Oh, okay, all right, Danny boy. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I bet
Alright,
everybody
cool, we can
wants.
talk.
I bet everybody wants a sneak peek of my, sex dungeon.
Yeah, that's right. But
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
gets a sneak peek except me.
Does your sex dungeon have the same lighting?
Sex
No,
dungeons dominate.
Spooky. No, it
Is it
does
always
not. It has a black light on it.
Oh man,
You
so you
know.
can see all the semen, huh?
Semen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm
Whoa.
like Slayer
Whose semen
17.
is down there if you can't
Release
jizz?
the
Dude, this is getting
stain.
disturbing.
Tony, whose jizz is down there if you can't come? All your multiple victims?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man, Mike, feel free to click that link and join the panel, sir.
Yeah, I think I saw
I'm
him
not
backstage on the
afraid,
first part, but I didn't let him in because we were playing the music. Sorry about that, Mike.
Yeah, what the hell, Blake? Are you gonna fuck up?
Yeah, I can't do nothing right, of course.
All right.
What up, though?
You're really good at doing
Mario?
things wrong, though. There's one thing you can do right, it's doing things wrong.
Yeah. What are you doing, Spooky, today, bro?
Kick Blake.
Oh man, just fucking worked all day long. Hey, what up, B Clown?
Nice.
Just fucking worked all day, fucking sweating. We finished planting all the corn, and so now next stage is cultivation. And
well, my first episode was today, guys.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
damn.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed it as well.
I feel so bad, dude.
Well, don't worry because this Saturday it'll be episode 2.
Oh shit.
Damn, how often
Toilet
you gonna
talk
do this shit, man?
with BDL.
You gonna do it like a couple times a week or something?
Yeah, something like. Well, it just depends.
Depends.
So do you review toilets or how's it go?
No, just my chat is just, this whole thing is just basically a no holds bar. Like earlier today, we had our Captain Flannel and Drama Kiki going after Control Allah. So yeah.
Oh, damn.
Sounds riveting.
It was basic, and I was like, nah, This thing is like a no holds bar. Whatever you want on your mind. If you want to talk, shit,
you can have it
talk
like a
shit.
set time, a set schedule.
No, just whatever. And then if you just want to hang out and BS, you want to BS, you can BS.
Yeah.
So, Tony, like Jamie quit doing drama and she's doing like music streams now. So are you taking over as the new like drama channel?
Evidently.
Oh man.
Evidently.
So yeah.
Oh, Tony, I don't know about this vocabulary you're using.
But yep.
I can't keep track with. I can't keep up.
Either way.
Man, shout out to JR Filthy. So still waiting for you to get that phone and join the panel.
JR Filthy stays astonished.
Yeah, shout out to JR Filthy for making me paranoid every fucking day on my fucking Facebook.
Whoop.
Get that new phone, JR. Come on.
JR Filthy knows the truth. He knows what really is going on.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what's going on, you're a fucking pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
Right, Blake?
That's right, you fucking pussy ass bitch.
This shit.
Yeah, what up, Josh?
Yeah, what up, though?
Yep.
Yo, what up, though?
So I can't remember what stream it was, but I saw Josh was on the panel of somebody's stream in the last like 3 or 4 days.
Dude, I saw that too.
was
I'm like,
me.
damn, I never see Josh on.
I think that was me, Spooky. I believe.
Oh, is he on your show?
Yeah, I believe so. He was
It's funny
couple
because
of days
right
ago, I
before I saw
believe.
that, I was thinking damn, Josh
Not
never gets
sure.
on streams. He's never gets on the panel, and then right after I was thinking that he was on someone's panel, and I was like, oh damn, he read my mind.
So if you want to rock that Studio 17 symbol, you can.
Yeah, I want to get it
Don't
with
worry
a
about it,
transparent
Captain.
background.
What up, B clown?
Dog
So
Captain.
we need a picture of Tony's light as the background.
Oh.
Hey, Big Will, what's up?
Damn, yeah, Captain was on
man. Chilling right now, man. Look.
Yeah, Big
Same
Will.
here, Big Will. Same
Cool.
here.
I'm kind of enjoying Big Will not talking on,
Somebody jumped in backstage with Big Will.
It's only 10 minutes in, fuck.
Yeah, you never know, man. Big Will's voice stays going up.
Yeah, it stays going up.
Right, yeah. Without a doubt, yeah.
Did you watch that beautiful video about you today?
No, not really. I watched a few minutes of it. That's about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to get into it. I was just asking.
Right. I mean, I seen it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
It's pretty honorable that you got a video made about you, bro.
Yeah. I believe you asked for one last night.
Oh, I probably did. Yeah, just to say it, but no, whatever. He likes to make his videos, in his safe space.
Man,
safe space.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
25 minutes, huh? He did 25 minutes on me, I guess. Whatever.
Well, you're a big topic. It's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
Yep. And imagine the fabric used in each shirt. That's a lot to cover.
Hell yeah.
Show
what
the cam.
What are you thinking about, Tony? What are you gonna
guys
do?
Want to see something cool?
Just nothing, Danny boy. Just shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles, huh?
So check this out, Danny boy.
Hey, hold on, Spooky Tuesday, real quick. I need you to do another intro for me, real fast.
Are you gonna interrupt Spooky like that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Man, you know this man from the Bender Boys Domination Station. You know this man from Carnival Spirits. You know this man as the owner of the beard that you wish you had. It is the legendary. It is the one and only Mr. Shanzi.
Is Spooky
yeah.
I thought Shanzi feared, but apparently not.
I didn't hear,
check this out, Shanzi.
Said so.
Can you hear him talking to you?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Damn, Shanzi,
you can't hear him say to you, "Can you hear me now?"
No.
He gave you a good intro, but you can't hear him.
Shanzi's got audio issues.
You better get the fuck.
Can you? Yeah, I'll come back in a second. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Shanzi, check this shit out. Can you see that?
Well,
oh shit!
Oh,
whoop whoop! Oh wow!
What up, though?
Yeah, that's pretty epic. Yep.
Damn, that's an ugly farmer though. Who's that?
Yeah. Well, I try not to show that part of it, but the shirt is cool.
Oh,
Danny boy, Spooky is not ugly, okay?
I know he's beautiful, goddamn specimen.
You know, Danny boy.
He's a beautiful,
come on,
beautiful specimen.
So I've been called worse than ugly, so I'll take ugly.
Yeah, you know what? That's all right, bro.
Yeah, agreed, Jeremiah. Agreed.
I don't care if you agree or not.
Huh?
I'm just kidding, Tony. I love you.
Oh.
So, Tony, what is your preferred sandwich meat?
Poop.
Oh, man.
Danny boy just gave it out. Damn it, Danny boy.
It's got like that poop sub sandwich, bro. That shit.
Why do you have to expose?
It's because I know you so well. I just know you.
Yeah,
so well.
I guess
I know.
you're right.
I know your ins and outs.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
He likes that.
Oh, Jeremiah hit the
Hard
nail in the
salami.
basket. Yeah, I like it hard. Yeah, hard salami.
Hard
Yeah.
cock meat sandwich.
Hey, I'll
I
be
like
right back.
pepper.
I'll be here, but I'll be right back.
All right, hi
Okay.
Mima.
Hi, Mima.
Hi, Mima, says everybody.
Hi, Tony. Hi, everybody.
Danny Boy's here.
Hello, everybody.
I'm not everybody.
Mima.
Okay, a name.
Danny Boy. He has a name.
Hi, Danny Boy.
All right, that's better.
Hi, Big Will. Hi,
Hey,
Hey.
I won't be happy until Mima says
Hi,
my name.
Tony.
Damn it.
Spooky Tuesday says, "Oh no, hey Mima."
Are you drinking tonight, Tuesday?
Man.
Tuesday?
Yeah, I am.
I don't know why
Yes.
I was reading his.
Yes,
I'm
he is
drinking
getting
poop.
fucked up tonight. Okay, I'll mute my mic. I'll be right back.
Man, when Blake gets back, we should do an imitation contest. We could do people could do their impressions of me or Tony or Shanti or Danny Boy.
Sure.
Big Will. Who else? Who could do the best Big Will impression?
right. There we go. There we go.
Big Will, you don't sound very lit tonight.
No, I mean, I'm not lit every minute of every stream. It happens at points, and
It
sometimes
just happens.
It's kind of early.
Yeah,
for
Hi,
Big Will.
Mrs. Flannel.
definitely
This-
happens. Then.
This is Flannel dominates.
Hell
Southern
yeah.
Captain Flannel. Don't
Hell
fuck with
yeah.
the flannels.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Truth.
You fuck with the flannels, then you're fucking with your life.
Man, when was the last time that you watched Big Money Hustlers?
Like a year ago, maybe? Year or two ago?
So I think the last time I watched it was about 2 months ago. I hadn't seen it in quite a while, and I was like, man, I gotta fucking throw that shit in.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Classic. I mean, I like Rustlers too, but you can't compare it to the first one.
Yeah, I enjoyed them both. I mean, the first one's such a classic because of when it came out, and like it just
Yeah,
meant
it's
so much
it's
at
just
the
more
time. But
nostalgic.
yeah, but I definitely enjoyed Rustlers. I honestly wish they'd do another one. I don't think they ever will because just the production cost is so high. Oh shit, Chauncey, can you hear me now?
There we go.
It's
Yeah, now I can hear you,
Scenesy.
bro.
Can you
Right.
hear us now, Scenesy?
Yeah, here you
So
go.
everybody got to hear your intro except you. I don't know if you want me to do
Right.
it over so you can hear it or not, but I try to give everybody who comes on the show a nice intro.
Yeah, hit me with one again. Make it good.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, give Shanzi a fucking intro, damn it.
So tonight on the panel, we have a special guest. You might have seen him on Carnival Spirits. You might have seen him on the Domination Station
You
without a
might have
shirt
seen
on.
him at the gay bar.
Yep, or the gay bar.
Just
You know
kidding.
him as the man who owns the beard that you wish you have, the legendary Mr. Shanzi.
Or Scenesy.
I don't have a beard anymore, but
It looks like a beard to me.
Looks like a fucking
Right.
beard.
Hell yeah.
You sick bastard. I chopped my
Yeah,
beard off
Danny
the other
boy.
day. That's why my camera's off, because I'm embarrassed.
it grows.
I'm not. I got my camera on, Danny boy.
I know,
I'm not
embarrassed, dude.
embarrassed.
I literally shaved my
You
whole
know?
face the other day, and now I look like a naked mole rat.
Well,
Is
who
that
cares
is
if
that why your camera's not on?
if you're a naked mole rat?
Man, I gotta
My
apologize
God.
to Steel City Dahmer. I apologize.
We even got Chuck in the house, man. I mean, you said beard, and Chuck just popped up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Man, welcome Chuck Reeves. We'll get you on the panel here just as soon as the master control person
I'm not
gets
worthy
back
of
to
a
his
beard.
post.
I can't. I need to keep my camera off, man. I'm
Oh,
embarrassed.
come on, Danny boy.
Even Tony's
Who
got a
cares
better
if
beard than
you're-
my beard.
Who cares if you're a naked
Honestly,
mole rat?
Tony's mustache is making me jealous right now, dude.
It is quite the
Man,
glorious.
Tony,
I
you
love-
gotta
I
keep
love
growing that
Tony's
mustache out.
So fucking
Yeah, I'm
classy.
doing it. I'm doing it, Spooky.
So classy.
I'm doing it, you know. And
No
then all the
shaving of the
girls can
stash.
ride me like a pony.
Oh man, Tony's giving out free mustache rides at
Free
Lake Stock
mustache
this year.
strokes.
Fair enough.
So, Mr. Shadsy, welcome to the show. Welcome to This Sucks. what's going on with you today, sir?
It does suck, but not shit, bro. I went back to work for the first time this week. Finished my first week of work. Going back after 2 months of being in quarantine.
You don't sound very happy about that.
Right.
Fucking
Not
suck,
at
bro.
all.
I literally got home every day and took a boiling hot shower to get the fucking filth off of me. I just felt fucking gross being outside, being all sweaty and shit.
I'm all right, Grandma.
Working
No.
around all these potentially sick fucks.
Damn, Shanzi.
And I'm almost 100% sure we're just going to get shut down again because people already didn't show up again like 2 days into this shit going back. So what can you do? But I got a long weekend coming up because Memorial Day and shit. I'm pretty sure they planned that like right in time. So like they could open up for a week and give us the long weekend to see how if cases go up and shit, if they need to shut down again. So
Right.
it is what it is. Other than that,
yes.
just hating life.
Do you know anybody who has the virus, Shanzi?
One of my best friends, her grandma actually just got diagnosed with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what's fucked up is her grandpa just died, so her husband just died, and then she just got diagnosed with COVID-19, so she can't even go to the fucking funeral.
Oh damn,
man.
that's tough.
So, in my story to relate to that is, Shanzi, my grandma recently passed away, and we can't have a funeral for her because the fucking like church is shut down, and you can't have gatherings still at this point, and so we can't even have a proper funeral for her right now.
Dude, it's so fucked up. So, like, what's gonna happen with that? Like, just nothing at all. You're just gonna have to wait till it's over and have like
Oh shit.
Well,
get together.
Mary
yeah,
Jane in the
basically.
house.
Basically,
What
you just
up,
have to
Mary
wait.
Jane? Whoop whoop.
Oh, it's okay, Tony.
I'm Mary Jane. That's not Mary Jane. That's Mary Jones.
I know it's Mary Jane.
Nope, you gotta learn how to read, Tony. I bet you can.
Oh damn, I'm sorry,
You just gotta
my
pay
bad.
attention.
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad. Sorry, Spooky, my bad. I've been having a lot of people on my mind.
Who do you got on your
Yeah,
mind?
mostly
Tony, I'm
men.
sure.
Who's the first
Are they
person
mostly
you
men,
got
Tony?
on your fucking mind?
No, I
Is
got
it
Mary
mostly men?
Jane. I got Spooky Tuesday. Got Danny Boy. You know, I could go on and on and on.
About Spooky Tuesday and Danny Boy.
Well, I'm not.
And then I got Grandma Kiki, Violent George.
I mean,
Lord
Tony did
Zero.
say last Friday on my stream, to Spooky, he'll come lick it. He can
Oh,
come
yeah.
lick it. He did
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
that is true, Dan. That is true, Big Will. I did
Yeah.
say that. Yeah. Yeah, I sure did.
Oh man.
Wait, has Big Will been talking this whole time?
Nah.
Yeah.
Not the whole time, sorry.
Dude, Big Will.
No,
I'm worried
actually,
about him,
Big
dude.
Will's been unusually quiet today, Sean.
On a positive note, I got my
Is he
first hat
sick?
that I ordered last
I'm very
week.
worried about
Fucking
Big
got my
Will right now.
Cowboys hat, Sean. I thought you were interested in knowing
Holy
that.
fuck, dude.
Is it the video?
You were always on my mind.
You sick bastard, Tony.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
karaoke
I
with
know,
Tony
Danny
tonight.
Boy. I'm sorry, Danny Boy. I just need somebody to hug.
Don't be sorry. Just keep talking dirty to me.
Okay, Danny Boy.
You know that song, Tony?
Yeah,
Talk
kind of.
dirty to me.
Talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kick Tony and get Chug on here.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll leave, damn
Where's
it.
Gake Butterdick? Can he even hear us?
Jake is busy
Oh, no.
being a butter dick.
Because I can't hear Big Will now, so I don't know if I can hear Blake or
But
not.
Big Will's not talking.
Because Big Will's not talking.
Oh, can you hear me?
so-
You can't hear me, Sean? Can you hear me? Can you not? What?
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. I'm really worried about Will.
See,
man.
everybody's
Right.
so used to Will talking all the time that when you don't talk, everyone wonders if they
Yeah,
can't
we're
hear
like,
you.
is he okay?
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, I'm
right.
fine. I'm more than fine.
I don't know. We're worried about your health and well-being.
Yeah, my health
Guys.
is fine actually. But, hey, it's nice just to sit here sometimes. You know, I've been doing a lot of live streams. You know.
Nice to sit here and actually listen to people for once, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Oh right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like I said something, and I can't tell if he's like responding to me or not, or if he's just
Oh no.
fucking ghost and silent
No,
altogether. It's
no, I
weird.
haven't really.
I don't
But
know
you
what to
know,
do with my hands. In this
Actually, I don't think
situation.
Shanti can hear him though. Still, which is pretty funny.
no, Jeremiah, I'm definitely not sick.
I think, Big Will, I think we're all sick in our little ways, you know.
Yeah.
No, B Clown Blake is the default kick still. Even though we kick Tony more often, probably.
Yeah, I will, Grandma.
So, Chuck Reeves, if I didn't make myself clear before, you're welcome on the panel as soon as the guy controlling the show gets back to his computer.
Yeah. I don't mind being on backstage for a little bit.
Oh man, Siznak said he's waiting for somebody to drop some acid off.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
There you go, boy. There you
She's
go,
not
boy.
getting loose tonight, huh?
There you go, boy.
She's not getting loosey goosey.
Have y'all watched that documentary on fucking Netflix about psychedelics, where they like interview all the celebrities about their psychedelic experiments and shit?
Bunch of fucking
experiences and shit?
cowards.
Danny boy, he watched that. He goes, "I hate all these motherfuckers."
So, are you a fan of the psychedelics, Chauncey?
Yeah. I haven't done them in a long time. Probably in
Oh,
about.
let's see here.
Do you like
Avril
to go more of
Lavigne.
a? Hold on there, Tony. Do you like to go more with the acid side of things, or you go more natural with like shrooms?
Yo, I'll post the link for Chuck.
I'm more of a shrooms guy myself. Sometimes acid can be a little too much for me. I like shrooms. I'm a shrooms guy because I can like control it. You know, you can like.
It's such a shorter trip too. Like acid's like 12 hours for me usually.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a long ass time to dedicate to a trip.
Last time I did acid, I was on a whole bunch of other shit too, so that was quite the experience.
Mushrooms can be super intense though, like super fucking intense.
Yeah, last time I did them, I had a panic attack and forgot who I was.
Yeah, I've been there on shrooms, bro. Like acid could take you out there like really far, but shrooms has a tendency to like take you deep inside yourself and like really fucking look at your life.
Like especially if you got some shit going on and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Like
Yeah,
mushrooms will fucking straight up teach you like life lessons.
Yeah.
I find acid to be a little bit less like introspective and more kind of just recreational, and mushrooms to be more like working on yourself type of thing, like if you want it to be.
Yeah, I could see like maybe doing them by yourself being fun and shit. I've only done them when I'm around people. I've never had like a shroom trip where I just like sit and like contemplate things by myself. I've always been around people and shit.
Yeah, mushrooms can be like scary when you're doing them by yourself.
My thing used to be taking a shit ton of mushrooms and going to the casino. So
yeah, that sounds like a bad place to trip.
That might have had something to do with it. I mean, it's cool, all the lights and shit and all the patterns, but yeah, it can turn left on you real quick.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an experience like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Hey, yo, can you hear me? Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Shut the fuck up, Blake. We don't care.
Okay, can you let on fucking Chuck Reeves if
that's why I'm here. Can you give him a quick intro?
Yeah.
Oh man, is he back there? That's fucking
he's
amazing.
waiting for you. He's got a big shit-eating grin on his face.
So here we go, guys. We have the legendary Magic Ninja representative himself, the Beard from the East Coast. He's the Beast host. You know him, you love him, you watch him on YouTube, you respect and bow down to his word and opinion on all topics. The one and only Chuck Reeves.
Holy monkey dick.
Damn, son.
Chuck just
I'm going on tour. I need somebody to intro me. What are you doing?
The host
I'm
of
farming,
hosts.
man.
But
I'm
gentlemen,
farming,
how
but
is it
I
tonight?
try to give a nice intro to everybody that comes on the show.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I also appreciate you allowing me to come on. Will, are you there? Are you sober?
Big Will left, but
This is the
he'll be
quietest
back.
you've ever heard.
All right. Well, I have a question for him when he
about
comes back. Because, to be honest, I was trying to be nice. And I reached out to him on behalf of someone and was like, hey, we got a thing. And if Project Born's trying to get down on said thing, we'll have Project Born if they want to get down with said thing. So he told me he could get that done, and then he went ghost. So I'm trying to see if I just need to call Nitty myself, because I'm trying to make sure that PJB don't get overlooked on this particular fucking situation.
So I'm sure Big Will could reach out to him for you. Yeah, I know for a
that
fact
situation may have something to do with that right there. Don't forget NetFest in your mouth, May 30th, the Astronomicon YouTube.
Yo, Lost Lands is doing a free Couchland stream on May 30th. Don't forget to peep it.
Who is?
Who? Lost Lands. It's a big electronic music.
Oh, I know what
festival
Lost
in
Lands
Ohio.
is. There's a lot of stuff going on the 30th. NetFest.
Yeah, they're doing a Couchlands on
that
the
thing.
30th.
Pretty gay, dude.
Mainframe Comic Con is 2.0 is happening. The Slay In Stay In, which is like a metal injection live event, that's fucking happening that same night. This weekend,
yes, Znak, I was about to say that same thing.
this weekend, the Plugs are hosting. It's called Coachella.
Oh shit! The flake of flake.
So what happens in Coachella?
I don't know. I guess they're gonna have some rappers. But
Just like
NetFest,
Coachella, but from your
y'all
couch?
should not miss NetFest. If you are a fan of this underground shit in any capacity, you should probably try not to miss NetFest.
So what are they gonna do? Drop some bombs on us, Chuck? With some?
I am literally standing here in front of what I can say right now is that we're looking at about an 8-hour broadcast day.
Nice.
So there's a lot of people out there talking about,
YouTube, or where do we see
yeah,
it?
it's absolutely free on YouTube. The first two portions are going to be on the Magic Ninja Entertainment YouTube page, and then the main show portion, which is going to be headlined by Blaze and Twisted, is going to be on the Astronomicon YouTube page. The event's already up. You can go over there, like it, set that reminder and shit. We're really fucking excited because a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's going to be dope to see the Magic Ninjas and shit.
So I was wondering, are they putting on like a concert, or are they like showing old school footage, or?
So we got some live performances. We got some debut exclusive videos. We got some cooking segments. We've got video game segments. We got we got jokes. We got Chuck pulling on his nuts. We got all sorts of shit. We got 8 hours of shit for you. And when I say we asked everybody, we asked so many people I had to call Big Will.
I'll be back, you guys.
Damn, Tony.
Somebody can take my spot.
All right, Tony.
I'll be back later on, okay?
All right,
So-
Tony.
All
But
right.
I'll have a lot to say about NetFest once it's over.
I don't know.
I'll have lots to say.
I got half a chub now just hearing that, dude. I'm like, holy fuck.
So there's going to be a tailgate portion, like a pre-show portion, and then main show, I guess is what you would call it.
Will it be mostly like concert footage, or is it going to be like will there be like interviews with people in between, or?
Oh, see, think telethon.
Okay.
Think variety show. Think Think Chuck and George is laughing. Think like somebody not wearing any shoes, jumping up and down on their couch, banging on their chest, rapping. Think a group in their garage just vibing to their shit, talking about it. Think an artist breaking down a track for you. You know what I mean? We have all that. All that and dim sum. You feel me? Like, we're going to know what works and what doesn't off this as well. We didn't want to make everybody rap, so everybody didn't have to rap. But literally right now, there are 70 people involved. If I was to start listing names, I think I've got more than that, actually. So as of right now, and I haven't even done, I'm not even done with certain aspects of like seeing the entire list.
All right, Chuck, I got a new question for you. Like, what is your thoughts on releasing music like during this like downtime for all the artists?
Streaming's down 20% because people weren't going to work and shit, and they're not in the car. And you forget about that. But Twisted's record did all right. Did it do as good as Generation Nightmare? No, but they also can't tour it. They also, they're not really going to bother pushing it to radio because there's really no radio to push it to at right now. Like, now's a weird time. Like, I'm glad shit's opening again. But, I mean, they released some shit. So they had to stop the hemorrhage. The money hemorrhage. Like, I'm surprised Strange Music hasn't folded yet. Like, Strange may not survive. Like, you got to think the larger of the underground houses, they're hemorrhaging money right now. Because they should be on the road.
Yeah, especially touring groups like that rely heavily on touring. 60%
of tech's income is touring?
Yeah.
So you just going to write off 60% of your income in 2020? Is that what you're going to do? Like, we didn't feel we had a choice. So that's why we're going the NetFest route. We have to figure out some way to stay with y'all and connected to y'all and keep y'all wanting to see what we're producing, whether it's on here or whether it's in person.
Well, yeah. Let me rephrase my question. Like, what do you think about obviously Twisted did, but what do you think about the strategy of artists overall releasing new singles or an EP or whatever during this time to because they can't get out there and see their fans in person? Like, do you think it's a good idea to put some stuff out? Like, here you go. Reach out to your fans with some new tracks.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think right now, if you're not showing your grind and you're in this business, then there should be no time for you to be showing your grind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's doing anything. Like, if there's a time for you to progress, it's now. And the way you do that is by releasing shit. I mean, Ill Bill and Nems, they released Gorilla Twins. It's doing fine. The Twisted record's doing fine. And there are ways to promote your shit. Our Ray's record is doing fine. I just wouldn't date it. Like, the Baby, in my opinion, fucked up because his whole record's about the quarantine and he's got a mask on the cover. And I'm like, bro, that shit gonna be good for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't gonna be no replay on that.
So
now, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Now, given the choice between nothing and something on the internet, what's a better look for artists?
I definitely agree with you that. I definitely agree with you that something on the internet is better than nothing. I mean, it always is. Even let's go back and pretend that everything's normal. Something on the internet's better than nothing, even at that stage. But what I'm saying is, I think that Ouija Mac just released a new mixtape. Whether or not you thought it was good or not, he put out new shit for everybody to check out, just like lots of other people have. And I think that if you're not able to, as an artist, if you're not able to release something right now because it's not ready, you at least have to take this time off to be recording shit so you have something new coming out on the horizon.
And nobody's saying if you're a rapper per se, no one's saying you got to put out a record right now. Put out some content. Jamie Madrox is opening fucking boxes. He's writing articles for Dread Central. He's got the International Ghoul podcast with Blaze now, since they're not doing ashtrays. Dirt Nasty, Simon Rex. He's a rapper, but his main shit right now is the Nervous Rex podcast. So if you're not doing something to create some sort of a content for a creative outlet, then I'm surprised you're even like your sanity's even intact. Like even Shaggy and Creep are still doing their show.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that to me is good enough, bro. Like that to me is good enough. Shaggy is maintaining a connection to his fan base, and by extension, their money is keeping that connection with Shaggy. And
did you
maybe
see
at
ICP?
first,
Did you see ICP on Loudwire? They were on there like the day before yesterday, I think.
I'm gonna have to watch
say
it.
anything that I haven't fucking heard about 100.
No, it was just a short little.
Yeah, man, give me that. I want that good interview, bro. I want that like good interview.
If I gotta fucking hear that they pounded train tracks into the goddamn ground one more time, I'm gonna throw up.
But that wasn't ICP's fault, though. I mean, they were just asked those questions during the fucking 10-minute interview, and like they only had
that's lazy interviewing.
To answer them.
Yeah,
it's lazy interviewing.
It's the interviewer's fault. Like the artist. I mean, it could have been any artist. They just fucking asked them old shit.
Even be
But,
in the smoke box.
I don't know if anybody. I know you all don't watch my content, but on the Astronomicon page, I did a podcast with Ming Chen and Mike Zapsik from Comic Book Men. Now, like an interview, quote unquote, would have been boring as fuck. We didn't talk about that. We talked about like the fact that comic books were coming back on the 20th of May. You know, we talked about like, will comic stories be affected by this? Like, will they have to deal with this in the Marvel universe since it's set in this kind of reality?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'll definitely check that out because I definitely a fan of comic books, man.
Holy shit.
But yeah, I think doing this is better than doing nothing as far as like the on the internet shit. And so so October comes around, best case scenario, mind you. Everything's being opened or whatever. But we're still in a position where nightclubs and large scale venues, they're like, you have to be at 20% capacity, which is what we think is going to happen. Would you rather have Twisted try to pull or have anyone rather, I don't even want to put Twisted on it, have anyone try to pull off a show in a 1,000-person venue where they can only have 20% of 1,000? And everybody's got to be spread out, and that energy's going to be all fucked up? Or would you rather have them say, fuck that, we're not doing that. We'll just stay on the internet and do it the way that at least it kind of works better?
Well, I'll answer you, Chuck. I can see both sides of it. To answer you honestly, I personally would enjoy doing the 20% venue just because I have always been a huge fan of going to small shows. Just because of the intimacy of like being up close and like small shows are awesome. I've seen a lot of like large bands in small venues over time. Like one of the I saw Soulfly in a venue that held 200 people, and that was one of the coolest shows that I've seen.
But the difference being is it held 200 people and there were 200 people in it. If it holds 1,000 and there's 200 people in it, the vibe is way different.
Yeah, but the vibe.
You can have like what though, like 5 people there or something?
On an internet show, and
you can have about 5 people together or some shit like that.
Yep, I definitely respect the idea of doing the shit online, but I just, me personally, I love being there.
Oh no, trust me, everybody's first priority and first goal is to get back on the street and get back in these fucking clubs. But until that because I'm talking about it from a financial fucking aspect. They're not going to go on the road if at max they can pull 200 people in a fucking 1,000 club a night. Yeah, because the overhead at that point, the overhead is too high for the 200 people to even cover that. So they're going to say, fuck it, we're not going to go. So at that point,
you'd be spending way more money than you're making, pretty much.
Shawnzy knows what the fuck's up. Shawnzy can do math. Yeah. Motherfuckers forget
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 5 people can gather in one place at a time. That's about 20% of a Twisted audience. So
You're funny. We'll see.
Hey, I just want to
We'll
sidebar
see.
real quick. I just want to sidebar for 1 second, please. Tuesday, can we get an intro for Captain Flannel, please?
Oh man, Captain Flannel
on fucking
is
deck.
one of the most real people I know. He's always there when you need somebody. He's the man among men. He's the man who wears the flannel. He's the man who isn't afraid to back down when he knows that there's some fuck shit that he has to call out. He's the one and only Captain Flannel, keeping it weird.
Flannel.
Normal, my friend.
What up, though, Captain Flannel?
He's also been known to shoot.
Captain.
Yeah, I've been known to shoot stuff. I don't know how much is chilling. I just want to know if Chuck's seen that we're doing his drive-in concert ideal in Denmark.
Yeah, no, you know what? I seen that popping off too. One happened here in Maine, and the cops still shut it down. They weren't violating. They weren't violating any of the social distance stuff, and they had been promoting it for weeks in advance. And the place was really pissed. But what had happened was the snack bar was open. And because the snack bar was open, all of a sudden the fucking place was designated as a restaurant and no one could eat there. So, like, that's what they got shut down for. And it was like they were selling popcorn and people are eating it in their fucking cars. So, we're going to work the bugs out. But like I said, it's going to take some fucking time. And we're going to do the best we can to deliver you the highest quality product, whether it's on the road or on the internet. This first one.
Imagine at a drive-in show, instead of a mosh pit, it was a demolition derby.
I'm in. I'm in. Fuck yeah.
I wouldn't spread COVID around.
Do you guys see none of you? Well, Flannel's definitely old enough. Do you remember closed circuit? Do you remember closed circuit TV?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So like in the days before regular ass cable and pay-per-view, there was like closed circuit. And what it was you would go out to a place, whether it was an event venue or a bar, and they would broadcast an event, whether it was a fight. I think I fucking saw Springsteen at the Meadowlands that way. And like, you'll literally like go to a theater and see this fucking thing. Yeah. What about shit like that? Like where you can still go and congregate with people, but maybe the people you're going to see aren't maybe in the room with you. Maybe what you're seeing is that stream. But because that's what's going to happen is you're going to be able to get 50 people in a room. Now, are those 50 people going to pay a high enough ticket price to get ICP in the room? Nope. But I bet you those 50 people could come up with enough money to get a stream of ICP from the office in that room. And that might be the next thing. And that's what we're looking at. Like we're looking at this. We're like, could a city contract an artist to give a special show that's going to be shown in one venue via a direct link or whatever the one time? Yeah, and who's the first person that's going to fucking monetize that and fucking perfect it? And that's who's going to fucking win this next game. Like this next stage of shit.
Mima says they're going to force you to wear a mask at a show.
Yeah, sadly, that's where we're at. You know, they're like, no moshing at concerts and all this shit now.
More mosh pits than anything like that. I was reading
that. I mean, things aren't going to go back to normal.
Not for a while. Not for a while.
Internal Live Nation email said September of 21.
Temperatures?
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
I've seen too.
Blake?
It's just not.
They said that Josh says drive-in movies used to dominate. Those are supposedly coming back now.
I got my temperature taken today. That was fine.
And the drive-in never went away where I live. We've had a drive-in
time. We have there's 2 of them in KC and a couple.
To be honest, it wouldn't. It doesn't take a lot to do a drive-in theater these days to some degree, and because you don't need to do it as big as it once was, because the equipment is cheaper. For $200, hold on a second.
Hold on.
And off.
For $200, I bought one of these. Okay, it's called a Focus, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'll show you. We pull it out of the box.
Yeah, dude.
That's a projector.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
All right, and that'll do 120 inches on the wall. Okay.
Damn, that's about the size of a phone. That's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. So I could get 25 people over my crib and put this up on my fucking the side of my house with no windows and be like, yo, we got a movie theater, bro. And it's all wireless. It's rechargeable and shit. Like the thing is fire.
Movie theater.
What's the MSRP?
So who knows? We might be in the realm of doing that sort of shit. But that's what I'm talking about.
On that.
It just said
This?
200.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
like 200. Like 200 on Amazon, man.
Tight.
Because I wanted one that I could just throw on my backpack. You can buy a bigger one that like for through $600, but why?
What's the resolution level on that?
1080p,
Nice.
4K. Well, no, 4K.
It does 4K. Oh,
Does
shit.
4K. HDMI. There's an HDMI cable in it.
At 120 inches.
And it runs. It's got an Android OS on it, so it's got Netflix and it's got Hulu and it's got Disney Plus in it. So I can just literally log to Wi-Fi and stream through it just onto the wall. Like I'm getting rid of all my TVs, I think, in my house and replacing them with these fucking these mini little projectors because these things last 5,000 hours too. The LEDs in them, so it's not like it's not even comparable.
Can you replace it after the 5,000 hours, or you have to buy a new one?
I think you probably got to buy a new one, but we're talking about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to outlay another 210 years.
New one costs.
Plus, every time I was going to buy one, so I did my research, and there were a lot of articles from earlier this year saying that as the technology keeps getting smaller and smaller, pretty soon your phone is just going to have the LED bank in them, and you're just going to be able to put your phone down on a table and broadcast on a wall.
That'd be dope.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be great up.
We're living in the future. So,
The living in the future line reminds me of the South Park episode where they went to the weed store. It's like, the future is awesome.
So, anybody here from who's here from a weed legal state?
I'm in
a
Colorado.
federally legal country.
Did weed stay essential in your state?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes, it did.
It's like one of the most essential.
Medical stayed essential, but rec for whatever reason didn't.
Rec stayed essential here.
Essential.
Yeah, they're just
rec
June
stayed
1st.
essential
They
here.
they're gonna restart rec sales, but
Dude, liquor stores.
What do you mean restart?
open
Like it's
the whole
been
time.
fucking rec sales the whole time.
well, no, because in the pandemic in Massachusetts, they shut down rec sales and made it medical only during the pandemic. Which is the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I got my shirt. Fucking idiot.
Fucking.
What up, Mima?
They tried to like shut down the stores for what? Like what was it? Like a day here in Colorado, and that shit didn't fly. Like,
Oh shit, Blake.
Yeah.
We're over our time for our Faygo break.
I didn't know if you wanted to do it at 1 hour or at the hour.
No, let's do it now.
All right, you got
All
it.
right, Chuck, hang on a minute. We're gonna do a Faygo break, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
Give me 1 second longer.
take a break.
If I'm gonna die, I'm going out riding the wagon. Here it comes, the horrifying midnight wagon. Bagging, lagging, dead bodies dragging. On a piece of string, they flop around and fling.
Sing.
I'm fuzzy coming through with your past too.
Everybody gets a ride in the ghost sky. Don't matter who you are. We going straight to
The
hell.
hell, and it ain't golf since the netters.
To be the killjoy. So get
Get
your
your ass in, fat boy.
You can sit up in the front with your
Ping master. Thing, ping master.
Get your motherfucking windpipe
Pipe
shot.
chopped off.
Funky ass body
And it gets dropped off.
in the gutter. The wheels keep rolling. Throwing heads out the back. Nugget bullet from the wagon.
Wagon.
Dead bodies dragging. I ain't down with the car. Big clown right the wagon. Dead bodies dragging. Every dead fuck in the city. Got the right the wagon. Dead bodies dragging. In the Mac truck steady and good boy by the wagon. Dead bodies dragging. Don't miss your chance. The exhaust pipe is dripping out the alley.
Rapid fire.
No dead trucks in the trunk. Next to the spare tire. And it's muffling the sounds. For the big shot, now the funk pound. Yo, some say it's just a hearse. But it's what
First.
no dark bucket with the
With a right curse.
dark. Very spooky, scary. I drinking out fuck by the whole bloody
Hail Mary.
Cause I'm violent J, sick in the nut bone. I make strange sounds.
Sounds like oh,
Gotta break it up, gotta break it down.
then the wagon into the wagons on your front lawn.
Boom, a boom, a boom.
Ah,
You can dance to death until you get.
in the car.
Pull your tongue out, slap you in the face with it.
Pretty Joker did it.
In the wagon, dead bodies dragging. Ladies and gents, it's your turn. Come on, brother. Wagon, dead bodies dragging. If you got a minute, why don't you stop a minute, brother? Wagon, dead bodies dragging. I'm a dead body, so you know I love running in my wagon, dead bodies dragging.
Now it's your turn.
We don't do drive-bys.
Pipe in the wagon. Let me just get out and slap your fucking ass.
And it ain't no telling how many clowns inside. Told you 17, but I lied.
Lied.
Cause I'm wicked and I'm wild. Wicked wild.
Wow.
A wild deer loaded home from Belle Isle. I play the organ like an old mental case. I can freak the cello like Chris Kelly on bass in the wagon. I throw fingers out the window. And when I roll the window down, you can smell it.
Window.
But it ain't mine. It belongs to the stiff over there. Puffing out
I'm on a fifth square.
Every long, rumbling, tumbling, step into my ride and your ass goes stumbling.
Tumbling.
The back with your neck in a rut. Gotta get home before the sun comes up. I'm a wagon, dead body dragging. Come down, stand in line, everybody look up at the wagon, dead bodies dragging. Your mama in the bitch says she swings up her nuts in the wagon, dead bodies dragging. If you miss your bus, don't be afraid, coming with the wagon, dead bodies dragging. It's your
Your last hand.
I'm so fucking glad I'm a juggalo. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like to not be a juggalo. It must be fucking awful.
Same, bro.
Yeah, life would be pretty fucking boring, eh?
Why do you think they hate us so much?
Like, honestly,
Yeah.
Juggalos and they're sad.
You know what I always related to that the idea of as being a skateboarder. Like people get so fucking upset about people skateboarding on the sidewalk and shit, and it's just like
Yeah.
I always thought it's like you don't understand what it's like to feel the fucking flow of the ride when you're on a fucking board and you could just fucking like swish and swerve and it just like life don't stop and you just keep rolling. And like
Yeah.
people have so much hatred
Right.
towards like somebody else who feels free that way.
Yeah. Well, they hated the skateboarders too because it was associated with punk rock, and people really hated punk rock back in the day.
Yep. Oh
And
man,
let me tell you what, I think
hatchet?
it's better when they hate you and the people who don't get it don't fucking get involved in it, because now every soccer mom around says she used to be a punk rocker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you get people who say, "Oh, I was at that show," and literally there was 20 people at the show, so I know you wasn't there. You know?
Yep.
I don't know. So.
Oh yeah. All right, Chuck Reeves, we're back, man. We survived the Faygo break. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks
Hey,
to
no
everybody in
doubt.
the audience for sticking around and fucking checking out This Sucks episode 2.
Hell yeah. It's a good shake up, that 1 hour fucking song break.
Wait, I just need to address something in the chat. Sister Hatchet's here. What up?
Man, what up, Sister Hatchet?
Ain't seen her in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Long time no see.
I'm calling Sister.
Well, she's been. I noticed she's been appearing in some live streams from here and there, and it's fucking great to have people like Sister Hatchet back in the fucking scene, getting the shit back to like what it used to be like before the drama community took the shit over. Getting the shit back to the fun times.
Yeah. Hey,
Me
I'm
and
gonna
Sister
switch my
Hatchet.
audio off my headphones, and if it sounds like shit, let me know. I'll switch it back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and
Go ahead,
Sister Hatchet, we interact quite often. Like
Nice.
she's from New England, I'm from New England. She actually came up to 656 Fest because she fucking reps for Lex real hard, which we we appreciate and shit. And I love that chick, man. Like that's somebody I've never really had a problem with.
She's done everybody.
It's hard to have a problem with Sister Hatchet.
Yeah. She's pretty well respected throughout the whole community, I'd say.
Yeah, if you've ever put out a video burning Sister Hatchet, you're probably a piece of shit scumbag. Fuck.
Oh man. When you said burning, it reminded me of a video that I made, Chuck. I don't know if you ever seen it.
Twisted
Oh,
Dog
man.
Talk.
It'll probably make you hate me forever, though, if you watch it.
What do you mean? I don't care. Like, if you want to burn your twisted memorabilia, whatever.
You're pretty on point there, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
it's pretty on point.
somebody burn like a whole ICP collection because they found God or something?
Mm-hmm.
If you're butthurt about the twisted
I
ICP
marched
thing,
with that guy. That guy's my fucking homie, and he went completely batshit crazy. He like was suicidal, and he went live on Facebook and was going to shoot himself. And Rock TV ended up calling the cops and
no shit,
that way to save him. And then he went completely bonkers. He drove all across America and back to try to find himself. He was a real juggalo, man. And then when he came back, he met this broad. She was into Jesus, I guess, and he found God. And within like 4 or 5 months of them knowing each other, they got married. And then just like he uploaded that video of burning all the merch, he uploaded a video of burning like a huge pallet, like a big box full of fucking porno DVDs and
I
magazines.
saw that pallet.
Like,
That was a big pallet of
crazy.
porno.
I didn't know it went that deep though.
Oh yeah, he burned all his porno, and then I was in the DMs with him for months trying to get him to. I was like, I'll rent you a U-Haul, I'll pay for your room, just put all your ICP shit in the U-Haul, bring it up to fucking Detroit. I'll pay for your room, everything. Bring it to me. And then he's like, he wasn't ready to burn the shit at that time, and he just was reluctant to want to drive from near Virginia. He's like 2 hours away from Virginia. I can't remember. And he was, and then he backed out. And then I said, well, let me know when we can get together. I'll buy all your shit. And he didn't do that. And you know, because I'm talking about it, burned all that ICP shit. He's only got a couple. And he's like, oh, if I find any more, I'll just burn it. I don't care.
Man,
I at least sold a lot of mine.
Christian
that
people
seems kind of silly though to do it because he found God, because he could have just found a juggalo God-loving clique to hang out with. There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Juggalos for Jesus or whatever the hell they're called. He could have went hung out with them, you know.
But let's be real. That shit's weird.
Yeah, I agree. I would. Like, if I see them at the gathering, I don't even want their free water.
Weird. Let's be super weird.
Water. I'm going home.
So my thing is, if you're still salty about the ICP Twisted thing, well, so's IC. Well, at least so is Joe Bruce. So you're in good company. I know he was salty at least back in February.
I think all of us should see it kind of like a, you know, you like this wrestler, we like that wrestler type of thing, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not really that serious. It's just like, you know, you like Hulk Hogan, I like Roddy Piper, you know, or something like that. So
unbelievable. I could have had all that shit. He had so much fresh mint gear too, dude.
He's still focused on all the free merch he could have got.
Dude, like you think I wouldn't have taxed the pay on that ass? For sure. For sure I would have got fucking paid on that lot, bro.
He's like, I sold it all and bought a new camper.
I even started planning it finally because I was gonna go down and fucking visit Ross in Virginia, and he lives 2 hours away from Ross. And we were gonna go down there in like June or some shit.
Right.
The end of when you and me, Flannel, were supposed to go to the Camp Anarchy.
Oh,
At the beginning of June. Me and Mima were gonna go visit Ross instead, and now we can't. And now that shit's all gone.
Yeah, that sucks. Ross is pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to tell big bullshit on the internet.
Ross is
We're all friends.
You don't like him?
He is cool.
Oh, Mima doesn't like him. Oh.
I know.
Ross paid Shaggy Two Dope
Man, Neil, what the fuck?
to send me a cameo
And we
to invite me
need
to
go.
Virginia. Yeah, and I can't even fucking go now.
So Chuck, like you're doing the net stream deal. Like, what's the future plans for Astronomicon? Like, is there anything being planned, or are you just postponing it at this point?
Well, as of this moment, Astronomicon 4 is still scheduled
Where have you been dashing at?
for February 12, 13, and 14 of 2021.
And it's
However,
in Detroit, or
it's in Sterling Heights, same place it should be. However, given the current state of shit, I'd say use your judgment before making long-term travel plans before you hear other info.
Yeah.
You feel
What do
me?
you think
Like,
about Hollow Wicked happening this year?
well, that's where I'm looking next, because it's like there's a couple of there's one really big anniversary in October, and if motherfuckers can't get on the road for it, then we're gonna have to do something.
What's the anniversary? And do you think that they're gonna do the Wicked Clowns tour in Michigan?
What do you mean, just do it just in Michigan?
No, just like the whole tour in general, but my spot's in Michigan in September.
No,
I don't think so.
I think that second leg is gonna get canceled again, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And what do you think about Hollow Wicked? Do you think it's gonna get canceled?
Something I would assume either canceled or modified. I mean, at the very least, everything, at least till the end of the year, I would assume is going to be modified.
Shit is so out of fucking
Guarantee
control.
even the border is going to be closed.
Yeah, the border's been closed since fucking.
Yeah, but aren't they opening that? I just talked to a dude from Winnipeg who is getting ready to move to the D, and he was like, they're getting ready to open the border.
No, they extended the state emergency till June 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, you all got the fucking butt fuck.
Yeah, man, I can't. Even if they do start popping off shows over there right now, the border's closed for me.
Yeah.
So I still can't go over there right now. It fucking sucks.
I doubt there will be any. They're not opening anytime soon either.
No Camp Anarchy, no Gathering of the Juggalos, no fucking clown.
That border is gonna be a cluster.
No Hollow Wicked, no Ballers.
They don't even want us to travel province to province. They want us to stay in our in some provinces won't let you cross over.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy out there. It's hard being a pimp.
Yeah,
hard,
how are your girls doing? Like, what are they turning in a night now? I mean, like, before you're hoping for $1,000 a night. Like, are you down to like $200 or like?
I mean, it's hard to get into
status?
specifics online. I don't want to be like, say one thing and then be held to a standard going into the future. But everybody's mouth is still getting fed. Maybe a little less, but I'm still bringing in that money. Don't sweat the technique.
Man, Chuck Reeves, you ever watch that documentary American Pimp?
I have.
What are your thoughts on that?
Back when I was 20, I read a book called Pimp: The Story of My Life by Iceberg Slim.
Yeah.
If you're a grown ass man and you ain't never read that book, you should immediately get it on. You should try to get it. You should try to read it. I think pimpatry is the worst case example of like the tenets that I just know to be true about women after 40 years on this earth and dealing with them chicks. Like,
All right,
y'all
so
know what
I
I'm
got a
talking about.
hypothetical for you. Hypothetically speaking, of course, because we're talking on the internet. Hypothetically speaking, if you were a pimp, what would your strategy be? Would you use fear? Would you use drugs, or would you just use your mind?
I'd probably be. I'm a good talker. I'd like to think I'm not the gorilla pimp, and I'm not the junkie pimp. So, and like that's how you can kind of see what a dude would be based on his personal relationships. If a dude's getting every chick he's with strung the fuck out, then you know what his tactic would be. Me, I just got good. I got good rap, man.
I respect that. What about you, Shanzi?
Does alcohol count?
Yeah.
All right, then I guess the junkie one.
Oh shit! What about you, Danny boy?
What's the question?
If you were a pimp, what strategy would you use to control the females? Would you use the physical,
Rape.
the drugs, or would you use the mental?
Rape and drugs.
I don't think rape is an option. I think that's what's already happening. But well,
I got a better question for you.
You know, it's
right.
pure
Yeah, go
charm
ahead.
over here, man. I don't need any of that. It's just pure charm.
All right,
What
so
does
mental.
what does Wolfpack use?
Oh man, I thought it was all. I thought it was all the power of the ring.
Drugs and STDs.
Yeah, that sounds like Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Daddy Longlegs benefits from the fact that not every girl's dad is Liam Neeson.
Oh man.
You feel me? You feel me, dog? Shawzy understands what I mean.
I know exactly what
He benefits from the fact that not every girl's dad is Liam Neeson, for fucking sure.
Oh man.
There's some horror stories about him farming bitches off of AOL chats and shit back in the day. At Daddy Longlegs 69 and shit.
All right, Chuck, I'm going to take a complete left turn here. We've been having a discussion over the last few days, and so my question to you is, do you believe in the existence of ghosts? And if so, like, do you believe that those are dead, like people that died in that house, or do you believe they're spirits?
I think residual energy exists, and I think it can be perceived, and I think it can take on characteristics of what left the energy. So if a person leaves some energy in a place, then that is what I think it is. Does that make sense?
So you're more of a spirit guy versus the actual ghost of the person.
Yeah, man, I ain't out there trying to because Lizzie Borden, I'm from a place where Lizzie Borden's down the street, they have the fucking wig her dad was wearing when he got killed, in our town hall behind glass. So being from here, Salem as a place, there's a lot of residual energy there. It's just a basis because there's so many fucking people in the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So is it a haunting?
That's how it is.
Or is it a excess? Is it an excess of residual energies that were left behind?
Like a bunch of old dead miners.
Well, I've always been of the mindset that, like you described, Larry, I believe it's an energy. I believe it's a spirit. I don't believe it's the actual ghost of the person.
We have a place here in Kansas that some people from Salem immigrated here and started the whole witch trials in Kansas. It's 15 miles down the road from me. It's called Stoll, Kansas, sorry. And there's a tree. There used to be a house in a tree, and the tree was where they would hang people that they thought was witches or whatever, because you can't hang a witch or something shit like that. I don't know.
That shit was like the Karen Holocaust, the witch trials.
It was crazy.
They used to throw bitches in water around here. They throw them in the river, and it was if you can swim, you're a witch. What?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
Or they would hold them underwater for 10 minutes.
And if you drown, they would just give you a Christian burial.
Oh, you're
that was your surprise. So there's been some crazy shit going on for really real. NASA and the government essentially saying, yo, bro, you remember them UFO videos from last year? Yeah, they weren't fake. They was really, really real.
Dude,
And
Tom
they're
DeLonge
they're UFOs. And then what happened this week? NASA NASA scientists in the Antarctic using high altitude weather balloons were able to pick up signals that somehow or another proved the fucking existence of an alternate reality where time runs in reverse. I'm not making this up, bro.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So the NASA is like, yeah, we got proof that there's like at least one parallel universe where everything's backwards. What are you fucking talking about, NASA? Excuse me? What are they about to spring on us? That's what I'm afraid of. Because that, like, this parallel universe shit was the one that got me. Like, you don't tell a bunch of people, oh yeah, we found proof of a parallel universe, unless it's way beyond that. Like, if the government's telling us that they found like some proof in some waves, nah, motherfucker, they're going there. They've been going there, and this is going to lead to them telling us, "Yo, we've been going there, and that's what these craft are. That these craft are not alien; they're interdimensional, which is different."
This goes back to your acid or mushrooms question.
Yeah.
So in the last 2 weeks during the plague, they admitted to there being UFOs. You know, and they basically told us that, yeah, there's at least one alternate universe where shit runs in reverse that we know of.
Hey, excuse me for just a second here. Hey, Spooky Tuesday.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get an intro for Zero, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah. All right. So our next guest on the panel is a fucking legendary Bender Boys fucking founder. He's the one and only bald guy that you wish you had his head of hair because it fucking looks so good on him. He's the guy that takes the fucking whipping post for everybody else, and he's the guy that doesn't care even though even though he seems to be up on what's going on. But it's the one and only Lord Zero.
Dude, what an intro. Holy shit.
That was incredible.
That was quite the intro, bro.
That was great. Thank you.
That was a fucking honorable intro.
What up, Lord Zero?
What's going on? What's up, Chuck?
Now we out here. What's up, Lord Zero?
Not much, man. You know what? I was just looking at old Snapchats from 2017 when me and my friends would sit around and say, Chuck Reeves is a faggot. CPN's the shit. And now it's so funny how the script changes, huh?
Yep.
Yep. What?
Welcome to This Sucks, Lord Zero.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt the
No, you're good.
existential.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here.
Zero.
Corpse McKinley. It can be some wet type shit. We can get wet, but for real. NASA's like, bro, wet or not, there's another reality. Shit runs backwards. Waka waka. Like, I don't understand. I'm waiting for the punchline on the joke, but there isn't one.
Yeah,
It's like Bizarro World from Superman or something.
So what
seems
theory
like
are
a
we
really
talking
weird
about
time
here?
to drop that info.
I missed the intro. What's the
Which
theory
one?
we got?
We're talking
I'm
UFOs.
sorry, I missed what you said. We're honestly, it's just a fucking like fun time hangout stream, no drama bullshit. We're just hanging out here. Chuck Reeves is on the panel, Danny Boy, fucking the legendary Shanzi himself, and Captain Flannel, and you, Lord Zero.
Yes, we got quite a stacked lineup.
Oh yeah. Stays going down on Studio 17.
What do you think about third dimensions, Lord Zero?
What's that?
I said, what do you think about third dimensions? Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Or another dimension?
Yeah.
That's
What's your opinion on the existence of spirits that exist in our realm, and how that factors into the UFO alien life forms interacting with our planet?
Who fucking knows? That's my opinion.
Jazzer says posse clown insane in the other realm, I guess.
With anything involving this kind of shit, all I hope is that at some point in existence, I will find out the answers. I don't know. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
It's just a matter if they
fair.
want to give us the answers or not. Like Chuck was saying, they only tell us a little bit. I mean, then that's facts. I mean, even if they had an alien, they ain't gonna come out and tell us because everybody would freak the fuck out.
So how are you? I mean, when do you guys feel like you're ready to just say fuck it and just make everything go back to normal?
Now, I'd prefer right now.
Yeah, I think everybody would prefer right now. I think everybody's on board with right fucking now. I'd be happy with May 31st.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's already like mad traffic and shit. Like around here, it seems like everything is back to normal.
It's already like
everybody's back on the road. Fucking people are.
Oh, what's up, Danny boy? I didn't see
hear
you.
you, Danny.
Camera's not on.
What up, Zero? Let's crack like motherfucker.
Hey, don't say juggalo slang around Chuck, bro.
Oh no, we good. You know that. Come on now.
Come on, man. Chuck's a welcome participant over here.
Right. Well, how wrong we were.
Yeah, didn't he go out? Who did he go after yesterday? I just keep seeing these things that say he addresses. And I'm like, bro, how many times did she teach you a fucking new word, bro?
Addressment video. Where's my?
I hate dudes that get a new chick and like learn new words and shit, and then all of a sudden, like I hate that shit.
And on the opposite end, I hate when I get a girl and she starts saying my shit. I'm like, bro, you got to stop that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been reaching pretty fucking hard lately. It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he called it. He called it a long time ago.
Sister says, do people crawl out of their graves and age backwards until they shoved into the chick's twat? I'm really complex with this backwards universe.
Yeah, I came in. I'm hearing shit about time going in reverse. Like I want that.
Do you start out old and grow young, or
I have questions.
Make me 25
like that's
again?
my deal. You can't just leave that out there. Hey, there's a place where shit goes backward. What do you mean? Like, does shit go into a butthole? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to come to grips with what's really good.
Through your ass.
We're talking about like parallel universes and shit. Like where in another life you're a fucking millionaire and shit. Like it's the same kind of realm.
Yeah, but supposedly this is like a backwards universe.
Well, when does it stop? I mean, how long would it take for you to just be not alive anymore?
Yeah, like
that's what we're trying to figure out.
As far as you can reverse. Do you just?
I don't know. That's
forward,
the kind of shit our brains can't really fucking wrap around as much as you think about it.
Maybe that's the fountain of youth. You go there in the alternate universe, you live for a couple of years, and then you come back to the regular universe.
Are you
kind of
telling me NASA found the Holy Grail?
Are you telling me NASA is a fake organization that pumps out a bunch of lies? Hell no.
NASA was created by a Nazi and Walt Disney.
Yeah. All right. So I got a question since we're talking about NASA. I heard on the radio recently. I heard on the radio recently that Elon Musk, fucking his fucking shit with actual people on it, is headed to space now. Like, what are your thoughts on like a person like Elon Musk being in charge of shit now, as opposed to the government, and what that's gonna do to like, change?
Here's my thing about Elon. I believe he's smart. I think he knows a lot.
But I don't.
I've been on the fence about space for a hot minute. So, if you were quote unquote the powers that be, NASA, who's essentially the space boss, right? Sure. And all of a sudden, a lot of people are on some shit, the Earth's flat shit, which we saw a resurgence in. Yeah, so the Earth's flat. People saying the Earth's flat and that the government is lying to us, right? So how is the government, do you combat that? You let some private individual dude take over space.
I gotta say,
and that would explain why they let Elon get away with the shit he gets away with. Like that motherfucker, he dug a tunnel underneath LA, just didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he obviously told people, but like to answer your question, if I was the government and people were saying the Earth is flat, how I would combat it is by saying nothing, because those people are unintelligent, and they'll prove themselves as unintelligent if you
No,
continue
but
to let them speak.
NASA has been
Like,
shown in recent years to have lied about a lot of
Well,
stuff.
well, I mean, like, not everyone can cover their lives forever, but like that, let's just give like an example of what I'm talking about within our own realm. There's been a person on here within our community who just cannot help himself but to continue to speak and speak and speak and speak. And the more that he speaks, the less that he seems creditable. And what I'm saying is, like, if you just let that person continue to speak some more, like, they just make themselves look worse and worse over time, as opposed to trying to refute what they say, because that's a waste of time. But
Well,
as far as like government
conversely,
lies go, like like there's no stopping government lies. Like there's
Yeah.
shitloads of them.
I
Yeah,
want to
because
say
you
this
gotta
before I
you gotta
forget
keep
it.
lying to keep your eyes going. So you gotta lie about the lie, and it just keeps going and going until everyone realizes you're lying. Right?
Well, when the flat
Yeah.
Earth thing started, it was some rapper or whatever, and I was like, immediately I'm like,
B.O.B.
wow.
B.O.B. was the first rapper to hop
Okay.
on board that
Well,
train. I remember.
whenever it first started, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm like, wow, that's insane. The more this shit goes on, I'm like starting to fucking wonder, like, how do I know? I don't fucking know. But I'm no scientist, but yeah, it's like, you hear some shit enough times, you start being like, maybe there's some fucking validity to it. I don't know.
When I was say 30 something, if you would have said to me the Earth was flat, I would have fucking punched you in the face.
Right.
But
I mean, it was so ridiculous when I first heard it. I'm like, wow.
this is what fucked me up about flat Earth was my belief in a round ball Earth hinges on the fact that I circumnavigated this fucker on a boat.
Yeah.
I went around this fucker twice on a boat.
Well, what about that? What about that experience?
But on the flat Earth model of the globe or the flat Earth model of the map, that shit works too. The same fucking way I went that worked on a ball Earth would have worked on a fucking flat Earth. And when I found that out, that shit fucked me up.
That doesn't work.
How?
You wouldn't end up. How would that work? Because on a flat Earth, you wouldn't end up.
Because you go through the dimension or something.
Are you familiar with the flat Earth model?
Not really.
So here's a ball, right? Here's a ball. I start in San Diego, and I go around the ball like the equator, and I go get back to San Diego. Now it's not that simple, but that's essentially your trip around the Earth. Now with a flat Earth model, they flatten it from the top down. So the North Pole is in the center, and everybody is arranged. You ever seen the UN map? That's the flat Earth. You can start in one place and go in a fucking circle and end up back in that place.
That's only possible if it's a sphere. I mean,
no, it's not.
How is that possible if it's flat? Like you'd have to come to an edge at some point.
No, because you come to the ice wall. Antarctica is the outer edge.
Okay.
Think of it not so much as a disc as a hole in the ground.
Chuck, what are you saying? Your opinion? Round or flat?
This is what I have to say. There's an anthill outside my house. And I know there's ants in there. I'm not going to go out there and be like, hey, ants, what's up? Because I know that they don't know what the fuck I am. And I know that they don't understand what is around them besides their anthill. I think that's what humans are. I think we understand our anthill, and there are things that we can see that we're not even processing right. Like, you know what I mean? I think that we don't even have a frame of reference for certain aspects of our reality.
That sounds fair. I can
like an ant doesn't have a fucking frame of reference for a road. So if you put an anthill next to a road, the anthill doesn't know there's a fucking road there.
Right.
But it's right fucking there. It affects every part of their life. The noise, the vibration, everything. But they don't know what the fuck that is.
even further than that, or maybe this is all a reality that we have created. We made, like, I made you. I made you. Like, you know what I mean? You ever think about that shit? Like, you know, like maybe it's all. Maybe nobody else sees what we're seeing right now. It's just you.
My theory of my end all theory on all this, on everything, on reality as a whole, is the Earth round or flat? Yes.
Right.
And no. Are there vampires?
Yes.
Well, yeah, no, okay. So, you ever play? You ever play? You ever play Skyrim?
I have
a little bit.
Okay, when you play Skyrim, depending on what you do, depends on what's in the game with you. So if this is all a simulation, and we're all playing individual games, our paths up to this point would dictate our individual experiences. So yes, for some of us, the Earth would be flat in our version of the game that we're playing. In some people's, there would be a Bigfoot. There would be aliens in other people's games because of things they accomplished before that in the line.
That's, riding along the theory of relativity that we all kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Danny Boy needs to speak up because this motherfucker's lit, bro.
I'm not lit, bro, but I think about this stuff a
He
lot.
sounded that way when he came on.
Well, that's what I'm not saying you're lit right now, but I'm saying you probably think about this shit a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because he's a hippie.
He's like,
I have something written on my whiteboard in my office.
It's disturbing, bro.
It says nothing is real. This is all a game, because it is. Like the shit that I've been able to do, like it's all fucking side quests, bro. There's no reason I should be in a Wu-Tang video, but guess what? I am. So like, how does that work? How did that even happen? That was not part of my plan or anybody's plan, but it happened. So somewhere along the line, I met the right NPC. I completed the right task. I fucking escorted the right asshole, whatever the fuck it was, to get that thing. So, and if you ever play Skyrim, you understand. A game like Skyrim has a zillion possibilities.
That was kind of like a sneak flex. He sneak flexed about his Wu-Tang video real quick. Like,
branch out from the
Do you believe that this will do you believe that you project your own reality, or that we're all sharing the same reality and our brains are kind of just projectors, and we're all is this our own personal?
I think we're operators.
Is this our own physical personal reality, or are we all sharing the same space?
We're sharing the same construct, I think, but I think our experiences are dictated individually.
Sometimes I question that, though.
And that's why, I'm trying to think of a good example.
Well, I'll say that I personally think of it all the time, and I go, I don't even know if what I'm fucking experiencing right now is happening. It's honestly. All right, I'm getting a call. I'll be back in a minute.
Word.
Or the Sims.
And then this goes back to shit Elon said too. Elon said some stupid shit that somebody asked, what's the first thing you want to ask AI? And he said, what comes after the simulation? And it's motherfucker, don't say that. And then where his trajectory is headed, this world's going to be a completely different place in 5 years. Once he gets Neuralink running, and the first batch of rich people have instantaneous broadband connectivity to the internet using their brains, and they don't have to talk anymore. Jesus, man, the world's going to be fucking weird. And who knows? I heard something the other day. I think it was on the Joe Budden podcast. So you see how shit's getting all crazy. Trump's the president. There was a plague. There's UFOs. There's parallel dimensions. All this shit. What if whatever's got us plugged in, like AI, for example? What if whatever we're plugged into knows that pretty soon it's got to unplug us for whatever fucking reason. And that the shock of the unplug they're trying to lessen by making this reality so fucking crazy that when they finally unplug us and we wake up in fucking gel pods or whatever, we all go, well, of course this is what it was.
So like the Matrix kind of thing?
Yeah, like it's literally like well, of course. Like, this makes far more sense than what we were just in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, yeah.
I don't believe in the Matrix thing of the machines being the bad guys either. Like, if there are machines and they figured out a way to keep us alive and, like, the outside world is as bad as the Matrix had us to believe, then this kind of an existence is better anyway. So maybe they're getting energy from us and stuff, but they're keeping us alive and they're keeping us in a better state than the real world could, if the real world is in dire straits.
I need some more whatever Chuck smokes. Jesus.
Yeah, man, I'm not inebriated enough for this. No, but I think that was when Rogan was interviewing Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt brought that up.
That's what it was. All right, yep.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Yeah.
So let's talk about that crazy shit. Rogan going exclusively
Spotify?
video.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Spotify.
Like
You know how much we're talking?
Million,
How much?
Million.
How much?
They're estimating 100.
It was like $156 million.
Like a year. Like a year that's what they're giving. Stupid money. Stupid money.
So I mean, there's not going to be like
and they're not buying the show. They don't own any of that content. He's licensing that content to them. So he still owns his entire catalog. That dude is the god body.
Damn, that's crazy to think.
That's fucking.
You were kind of saying that it was like more profitable to do like, podcast than YouTube a while back. I think, Chuck, I remember you saying something of that nature.
Well, YouTube likes to demonetize you for saying one fucking bad word.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So like Rogan's never going to be demonetized on Spotify. Ever. And all of a sudden, Spotify is now a major podcast contender.
Podcast anyway. Would anyone say there's a bigger podcast than Rogan?
No, that's the biggest.
I mean, that's the number one in the world.
There's a couple big ones now, though. There's $1 million worth of game with Gilly the Kid on Barstool. That's a big one. I like Marin. Oh yeah, Joe's the biggest. Like by far.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, definitely.
He's got like 10,000 hours worth of content already.
He's like influencing
I need
politics and shit now.
I need some intelligent opinions to weigh in on this. Is that the fucking actual Yaya the Gremlin in the chat, or is this a troll?
It is.
Yeah, that's him because I haven't seen him in some other chats lately.
Yeah, wrote in his new song. Said he made a song about CPN.
Yeah, he said he made a CPN song.
I'll address this as the host. Weren't you the guy that wanted to fucking blackmail people by lying about underage girls being harassed by people?
With friends like these, man, who needs enemas?
Yeah. I mean, like, if that's who you are, like, I don't understand what you're doing here. Like, that, what?
It didn't work out too well, eh?
Why here? Yeah, here. That says KJ.
All right, so let's get a vote. Like, who wants Yaya to come up on the panel?
Yeah, jump on.
I do.
All right, so put the link in there for Yaya. If that's the real Yaya, the Gremlin, join the panel. Let us know what's going on in your world and why you wanted to blackmail people.
I can't believe Will didn't come back, man. I really wanted to ask him why I don't have a fucking video from PJB for NetFest.
Yeah, what the fuck, Will?
Chuck, if you want, I will reach out to Big Will tonight, and I'll transfer your message to him. And he can reach out to you on his own.
Yeah, tell him he can tell me to go fuck myself. I just need to know. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings one way or another. He just needs to let me know.
Becklin is demanding that Yaya come on.
Did we get any response from Yaya himself, or is it just other people responding?
Yeah, Yaya, come and tell your side.
Yaya,
did
the
we drop the
grandma.
link for him?
Ooh,
pretty.
pretty.
You could kick me out and bring him on.
Put the link in the chat. Let's see if he shows up.
Links in the chat.
Yeah, you can put me in the back if he jumps on.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put
And
me.
I gotta say, Yaya, the Gremlin, you surprised us all by showing up here. Like, I don't think anybody could have predicted that for tonight.
Yaya's like OJ Simpson on some. What up, world? Is me, Yaya the Gremlin.
What did he say? I've got some getting even to do or something like that.
Yeah, people have been talking a lot about me, and I got some getting even to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh shit! I heard the audio from it. Yeah.
Watch out! It's Orenthal James, the bus driving murderer.
Yeah. No shit.
So what's up, Master Control? Is anybody backstage? Master Control is muted. He can't respond.
Blake, you muted.
So why everybody's not saying anything? Number one, shout out to Speak Your Lotus podcast or Speak Your Lotus. Oh my god. Tales from the Lotus podcast.
Tuesday,
I promise you I've only had 6 drinks so far. Surprisingly enough.
Sorry you had to witness that up there, DJ Run.
Shout out to the
DJ
Run Clout.
DJ Run for Cover. Man, I can't tell you how often I think of you, and I wish you were here. I miss your laugh so much. I miss the fucking Tales from Lotus podcast. And shout out to everybody in the chat fucking participating. Shout out to everybody watching and not participating. Shout out to everybody on the panel for joining tonight on a new episode of This Sucks.
Tales will be back. Yay.
Yeah, they got that. How
They
long
got a
have they been on
strike,
that band now? Like a month and a half? Something like
A
that?
little while.
Probably halfway through the 3-month ban.
We probably got like us haters going out reporting us and shit. Or because play some music.
Wait, who got a ban and why?
Tales got like
from the
90
Lotus
days.
podcast.
Who did
Bigger
that?
Boys.
No, they didn't get
They got a strike for one of their old videos. Apparently, they played some audio that was copyrighted or something.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it
Bigger
wasn't
Boys
me.
did too. We got 90 days.
Domination Station got hit for 90 days too.
Yeah, YouTube's been on it lately. Something.
Excuse me.
He says he's coming on, I guess. Yeah. That's why we're being quiet, waiting for your appearance, man. Blake, how many times have you rode your bike this week? That's what I thought. He was talking about how he was going to ride it every day. Remember that?
He said 1 and 0. That's 10.
I was shaking my head and I meant not once.
Not once.
All right, second question. Did you put the bike back out next to the trash where you found it?
That's my trash, but it's not going to the trash.
I guess if you put it next to the trash, that's up to the garbage man's decision.
We take our trash out to the road. Damn, Chuck, first time?
First time, long time.
He's back.
First time, long time.
Yeah.
I just don't want to make you guys hear that shit. Like, there's nothing I hate worse. There's a mute button right there. It's real easy. I just go bloop.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Didn't you? Or you hear this? Oh damn! I didn't like.
Yeah, I mute for the torch.
One of the comic book men was taking phone calls during the show. You want to talk about pissing me off?
One?
Mike, he was in the store
taking. Mike?
He was taking orders. Yeah, he was in the store.
Oh man. I would think that Mike would be the more respectful of the two, honestly, but Ming is a definitely media person, so he would probably recognize the importance of it.
I will return. I'll be right back. Feel free to put me in the back.
Right. No, you can hang out with us until somebody else comes on. We'll keep you on here. But yeah, thanks for everybody in the chat and in the fucking panel and everybody for tuning in and fucking hanging out with us here on This Sucks. You know, doing an actual stream that's just for fucking fun instead of fucking drama content. Who would have thunk?
It's a wild concept, Spooky.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, in today's day and age, it's a fucking dangerous adventure to, like, you know, do a show where we do not promise drama content and actually have people show up, especially on a channel that doesn't have a lot of normal content showing up on it.
39
So,
viewers checking us out right now, Spooky Tuesday.
yeah, Blake, man, that's so fucking awesome. Thank you to each and every one of you. Blake and I are on a personal mission to bring back Studio 17 into the forefront. Bring it as an actual competitor to fucking Carnival Spirits. Like, Carnival Spirits puts out content all the fucking time. We want to fucking bring Studio 17 to that fucking level where we are constantly producing new content in the Juggalo realm for people to fucking peep out and have a good time. Check it out.
Check it out.
Hey, I just wanted to say,
We're coming for your clout, Studio 17. I mean, Carnival Spirits.
Yep.
Fucked it up. God damn it.
Hey, if Yaya, like, if you want to come on, we'll make room for you on the panel. Also, we're gonna do like a tight 2 hours. So if it gets real deep, like, we're just gonna end it anyway at 2 hours. We won't carry it out. So come on, man.
He says he's jumping on.
Like, you have 15 minutes. 15 minutes left of the 2 hour show to fucking, like, come on and say your piece. You know, like, how many other fucking Juggalo shows at this point are bringing you on with an open invitation?
True.
I'm gonna hop off, Spooky, and grab some dinner.
All right. Thanks, Danny Boy, for coming on.
Hey, Danny Boy. Thanks for coming on.
Good night, Danny Boy.
Oh, man. You want to do the impression segment? We could all do our fucking best imitation of me or Captain Flannel or.
Hey, Spooky Tuesday, quick sidebar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get an intro for Yaya the Gremlin, please?
Oh, fuck. Yaya the Gremlin. I don't know what to say. If you haven't heard of this guy before, he was originally debuted to this community by CPN, and they had him on. He had the one and only Maximum Overlord appear on his album as Fat Goon. And he's made some appearances at Juggalo shows. I believe he performed at the Gathering 2 times, if I remember correctly.
At least once.
And man, this guy's like is like, he's on par with fucking you know, all those other fucking Juggalo rappers that are on their way to the top. It's the one and only Yaya the Gremlin.
Yeah. And I played 8 gatherings. Eight
Oh
gatherings.
shit! I apologize, man. I didn't realize you played 8 of them. I thought it was 2. I apologize.
Nah, it's all good. Only one is Yaya. Or
what's up?
So quick question: when you played the other gatherings, were you I forget your name before, like Deviant, or I apologize for getting your name before.
Nah, I was DeVille before DeVille Debris.
DeVille, that's what it was. Yeah, DeVille.
Yeah.
And then you started the character Yaya. I did enjoy your music videos. As Yaya, I've definitely watched those. Honestly, I did buy a physical copy of the Yaya fucking EP or album, or I don't know if it's an album or EP, but I did purchase that like 2 years ago. And welcome to the show. This is This Sucks, man, with your host Blake, Not Slim One, and me, Spooky Tuesday.
Yeah, what up? Thanks for having me, yo. I see Captain Flannel in the building.
What's going on, homie? I met you at Whoopstock, I think it was.
Hell yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. Been a while. You kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I disappeared because I lost my right hand. You know, DJ Skin Mask, my producer.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Rest in peace, CJ Skin Mask.
Yeah, rest in
hell
peace.
yeah,
I heard about that too.
Yeah, man. And it happened at like a really bad time. And I think I'm finally at a point where I can come back, at least come back musically. I gotta drop shit because he left me, at least 500 beats, and I would be doing him wrong if I didn't put him out.
Oh man, 500
Damn,
beats.
that's a lot of
That's a
beats.
lot of fucking songs.
There's a lot of songs, yeah. I might have to give some to some people just to try to do it.
Yeah, make some dope beats.
Yeah, man. But it took a good full year. I had to start taking more medication for anxiety and shit. Like losing him was really big. So I didn't want to do shit, let alone throw on contacts or anything or record or, I didn't want to do shit, fam. But yeah, I'm on one now. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped the Snuffle Up Against joint. It's to all the haters, man, because in this underground, there's way too much hate. And you got to address that. And those are for the people that don't give a fuck about the bitch type people who always bitching, complaining, drama. Let's get this music back.
Yeah, I definitely hear you on the fucking haters, man. Like, just within our own like fucking silly little corner of YouTube that we participate in, we got a bunch of fucking haters that fucking hate the Bender Boys and a lot of people that associate with us just because they're associated with us. And I definitely understand that perspective of like you have a lot of people that hate you like just because this person said that or that person said this. But
yeah,
like I feel obligated to like boil the shit down to like the main controversy that was alleged towards you in like at least within this community. Is it actually true that you solicited people to like put out false claims towards people?
Not at all. Not at all. What I did was have 7-hour long conversations. You know how juggalos are. You could talk about fucking anything. And if you're on a phone with 5 people, someone says something, there's always, there's all kinds of insane shit that underground juggalos just say just to be funny. Jokes are very cutting edge. You could edit anything, it's on the shit. Like I could say to you, what do you think about a song? And you'd be like, oh, that song is dope. But, this person talked about the song and said that song is horrible. It's trash. The beat is garbage. And then they could take that and make it look like you said that. You know what I mean? So, it's all about editing. And when you have somebody that edited Tupac's work, editing shit for you, it's very easy to edit shit together.
Yeah, and being juggalos, we do think funny shit or offensive shit is funny. I mean, go to the gathering, everyone's saying offensive shit just because it's funny,
It's a joke in general.
And people can easily take it out of context, and a lot of times do. So I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah, I never solicited anything. That's pretty much what it is. You're talking about having conversations with someone that was on shrooms, so their mind was all over the fucking place, and they're saying ridiculous things, and my responses were, equal to what they're saying. So if you take out everything they say and try to make me look bad with fucking jokes, it is what it is. I don't even know exactly which part you're talking about, soliciting, because they said I did some shit. I was supposedly
well, I think what they said was you were trying to set up Ouija by using his daughter or something of that nature.
Yeah, because that's not true at all.
Right?
Nobody.
I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was, something of that nature.
Yeah, and that's false. That's completely false. Me and Ouija, he was working with ICP, or is, and I was pushing the work. So it came down to the point where they're basically like, he's selling his shirt. That's stopping you from selling a shirt. Don't be as close. And then the process of him distancing himself, had a bunch of people say all kinds of crazy shits and do all kinds of crazy shits. Like, kind of like, yo, fuck up this guy's buzz, and then we'll do a song with you.
All right, so shifting topics slightly, like what is your opinion on the new Ouija Mac mixtape, Resistance 2?
I'm be 1,000% honest. I haven't listened to it.
All right, that's fair.
Have you seen any new videos or anything?
Not from him. Not from him. I like there's a couple new guys coming up. There's this one guy I'm trying to show people. His name is Velcro. And Velcro is fucking fire. So I mean I watch stuff with people I'm working with just so when I'm working on a song the vibe could be proper, you know. I do like a wrestler would do. I do my background work. So people I bump is people I work with. I try not to sound like anything, so I try not to bump outside the box.
Cool.
Yeah. But you know, I don't have problems with nobody. I just, you know, I wanted
yeah. What is your stance on like the whole fucking COVID-19 thing where we're like not allowed to do live shows and live performances? Like, how are you reaching out to connect with your audience? Are you putting out new videos, new songs, new singles, new EPs, or?
I just put out a song a couple 2 days ago or 3 days ago called Snuffleupagus. As for live performances, there's one at the end of the month that everybody knows about. All I'm gonna say is watch it.
All right. Yeah. And do we watch it on YouTube, or how do we find it?
Well, check out the new song is on my YouTube. Yeah, the Gremlin. The live performance, I believe they're doing on YouTube as well. The Astronomicon and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm on it, but I'm saying if you guys want to see me live, maybe I might be. So.
All right. So let's check out that comment on the screen. If you guys want to hear the fucking new Yaya song played on the show, fucking just let us know. We can fucking put that shit out before the show ends. Help promote Yaya and what he's doing with his new shit. Hold on. What is that? Oh, okay. At first I thought you were fucking a My Little Pony, but it looks like you're actually riding one.
I'm riding a unicorn, yeah. That's kind of like me, but the whole thing is supposed to look like me breaking out of like what I feel like was jail, you know, which was like this mental, you know, lockdown from losing DJ Skin Mask. So this is me coming back. I'm riding this magical fucking wave. I didn't know if I was gonna come back, but you know, that's kind of the hint behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
You want to play it now?
How long did you and Skin Mask know each other?
I've known Skin Mask since I was 12. You know, he was a good, he was a good, you know, he was a good 8 years older than me. Mm-hmm. But he was like an older brother in that aspect. And, you know, he was really on the Jay-Z, you know, New York rap scene heavy. So he always worked with me here and there. But then once I did the Yaya shit, he was 100% on board, you know?
Excuse me.
But, yeah. I was supposed to move with him, bro. I was, you know, we were gonna do shit in Florida. He crashed a Harley Davidson. Rest in peace, you know.
Oh damn.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he went out like a fucking soldier, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta respect somebody who dies doing what they love.
Yeah, he had his wife on the back.
Oh,
she passed too. Yeah, I mean, it's a horror story, bro. But what do you expect from a horror? Lifestyle.
Yeah, but he wouldn't want you sitting around soaking. He'd want
a lot of shit is dark.
Yeah, like you said, he wants you to be out there pushing his beats and pushing you still, like you guys always were. He wouldn't want you to be stopping.
Yeah,
because
I dropped
he's gone. You know what I mean?
Bro. I dropped he left one song behind. I put it out. I dropped a T-shirt that he had sitting around. He never printed it up. He had like all these brand new graphics. He had his brand new mask. I wore that for a photo shoot and posted it and shit. I wore it at a live show. So, you know, I'm using everything he left. I'm using it, bro. He didn't do it for no.
Right, I gotta he seemed like
he was pretty ride or die for you too, man. Because they tried to. I remember them kind of trying to flip him a little bit from you, and that just wasn't working with him. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, he was your homie. He was your homie, so I respect his loyalty and shit, man. He was a dope dude.
He knows the truth. You know, he knows the truth. He knew the truth. You know, you can't lie to somebody. You know, like people that got mad at me are people that don't know me. You know, everybody that actually knows me knows me. So But that's all behind me and shit, you know. Like I want to come back and kind of do what I was doing from the gate, was rep for the people that are gone, you know. And for my dead juggalos, we say woo woo, and that's why I did it. That's why I want to do it. And yeah, man. I mean, fuck all the drama, bro. Like if you had somebody come on right now, I would just hang up if I don't feel like arguing. Like,
yeah, I hear that. I got to be in the mood.
Not worth it, you know.
At this
I'm
point,
taking
everyone's tired of it.
Yeah,
it's all love.
So
I stopped by.
I have a callback question for you. Like the girl with the ass that won't quit in your videos, man. Like, is she still around or?
Mishka's doing like high profile modeling, and she's actually telling me to be like, you know, is there any way you could stop using it? And I'm like, fuck that. She's like, I look like a ratchet. She's like, I look like a ratchet bitch. I'm like, well, it's got over 1 million plays on World Star, so you're welcome. You know, it probably helped her out a little bit, but now she's trying to do like Fendi modeling and all that shit.
All right, so
there will be more girls though.
Here's a private question. Like, we probably shouldn't be talking about this on the stream, but we are. So, but how many times do you pull that out of the personal spank bank?
I don't.
Oh man,
I don't have a personal spank. You know, I have a stay at home and in the house. I'm not even allowed to.
There you go. Well, I mean, if he got the fucking tail there with you, you don't have to, right?
Same girl that you had? Was at the gathering with you?
It's possible.
It's possible.
I keep my circle very small, you know, but that's some proof. That's some proof, you know. She could vouch for everything. Any question you ask me, she can answer, you know. She would have left me if all the shit they said about me was true, you know.
Man, that's true, yeah. I don't know if you're able to see the chat on the fucking links that you have right now, but a good friend of ours, B Clown, just put in that you've always been cool with Tim. And so, like, I just want to give a shout out to B Clown because B Clown was there. Hell yeah. And B Clown was there when fucking Slipknot was in their fucking early stages, like way before they were famous. Like, B Clown was there when they fucking switched singers to Corey Taylor. And he has an actual fucking live video that you can peep out on the fucking video of a good friend of ours, a fellow Bender boy, Mike Sayers' Speaky Clout podcast. You can go over there and check out the fucking review of the first album of Slipknot. And if you go to the end of that video, you can check out some exclusive, and I'll repeat the word exclusive because it's appropriate, video of Slipknot from those early fucking days, like that B Clown shot himself, that has never been seen by all the millions of Maggot fans out there.
That's super dope. I'm definitely gonna check that out. I was big on Slipknot for a long time, and I just like right now, the last couple of years, I don't think I heard anything, but I still check out the masks they wear because they have some fucking brand new dope masks over the last year. Yeah. Their new look they're using is just crazy. It's art. It always has been, but fucking Slipknot's dope as fuck. I've seen them in concert probably a dozen times, and they always, you know, have the hardest mosh pit. There's hands down.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I just gotta thank you for showing up on the show because like a lot of people wouldn't have, you know, wanted to show up after the controversy that you went through, but then and losing a good friend. And I respect the fact that you're still out there doing shit. Like you're not gonna let other people bring you down, and you're fucking moving forward, moving to the next stage. I definitely respect that, and thank you for coming on. And by saying that, I'm not kicking you off at all.
Nah, it's cool. I appreciate you having me. I feel is everybody else like muted or off? I see all these like muted. Captain Flannel.
They're muted right now, but they're still here.
Well, I got love for all of them, bro. No matter what anybody thinks, I got mad love, bro. And when I'm back now, and y'all gonna see that love. Woo woo. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to be here on Studio 17. doing the show, man. If you want to show up back up in the future, you're fucking welcome to be part of it.
Yeah, much love, homie. Whoop whoop.
Can I play the song right now?
Yeah, if that's cool.
You want to play the song, Yaya?
He left.
He drop off? All right, he dropped off. Let's fucking play the song then.
All right. Are we gonna play and keep going?
Yeah, let's fucking do it for a few more minutes.
All right.
Is it playing or I can't hear anything?
Yeah, I don't hear nothing either.
You gotta share audio.
Blake, we can't hear it.
I thought that I unmuted it. Here, just let me reshare my screen. Sorry. I don't know why you can't hear it. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay, just let me do this again real quick. It only takes a second.
And what's up with Shanzi? He's muted. He's off screen.
He might be retarded.
You still here, Shanzi?
All right, can you hear this?
Yeah, I hear it now.
I must have changed audio sources in the middle of the show.
You always talking shit, you a bitch. That's just what it is. Bitch. Get the fuck from around my clique, use a bitch. Get the fuck from around my clique, get the fuck from around my clique. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. Get the fuck from around my clique, yeah. Get the fuck from around my clique, yeah. You acting like a snitch. Telling ain't the way I live. You just magic, bitch. A fucking bitch. Bitchin' cause you fuck that fucking bitch. Like a bitch. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. Take your bitch. Grim inside your bitch. Like a chip with bitch. Kiss her lips. Sucking on my dick, bitch. Sucking on my snuffleupagus, bitch. Yeah, cause you a bitch. Happy dudes hating just bitch. Pussy boy aching me vag and a rejuvenation fix, bitch. Yeah, cause you a bitch. Fuck you saying, bitch. Stop fucking playing, bitch.
Juggalo trap music right there.
Yep. Well, I mean, like, I'm definitely glad that Yaya's back. Like, to be honest with myself, I didn't feel a lot from that song. It seemed very short, and there weren't, actual lyrics involved, which I'm a little surprised by. But you know what? I definitely respect what he does. He does his own style. Like even if it's not mine, he does his style, and I don't fucking hate on that. But as far as the controversy goes, like everybody out there watching is gonna oh my god, I can't even fucking say the word critique. What's the fucking word I'm trying to say as a fucking idiot?
Critique?
Yeah, thank you, Shanti. Thank you. As everybody's gonna do that later, like I just want to say, like I don't think the actual controversy was really addressed, but from his perspective, it like was a bunch of bullshit. And as somebody who doesn't actually know the truth of what happened, like it can only speculate, and it's rumors and speculation. But like I respect the fact that he showed up on the show and spoke his piece about it. And
yeah, I don't.
we could have
really
him back.
Yeah, I was just guessing what I thought the controversy was because I can't really remember. It's been so long.
Well, I mean, like from what I remember, the controversy was that he had employed. I don't think anybody actually acted on it, to be fair, but I think that he like put out the idea of
That he was doing
using like sexual advances that were unwanted to his advantage to like
against Ouija
excuse
or
me,
something like that.
yeah, to to whoever. I don't even remember who it was specifically, but that's what the controversy was, as far as I remember. But I thank Yaya for showing up and coming on the panel and speaking his piece about that. Man, I want to thank everybody who fucking tuned in to fucking This Sucks again for the second episode. Man, if this is your first episode, thank you for showing up. We'll be back next week. If you had the balls to show up for a second time, even more respect to you. Um, Man, I want to thank everybody who is part of the panel tonight. All the people that are no longer with us. Sean Z, Captain Flannel, that fucking stuck it out till the end. And man, we're gonna be here every single week doing this shit on Studio 17, bringing the channel back, bringing fun times back to just
Yeah,
fucking live
sometimes.
streams and hanging out and fucking not talking about stupid ass drama bullshit that we've
No.
heard about 14,000 times. If you
Or
want to
like
talk about that
UFOs.
shit, like take it to fucking Tony's new show, uh, fucking Toilet Talk with Tony Too Dope, the fucking Black Dragon Lord. You could go talk about it over there. You could talk about it on fucking Jamie's channel or whatever. But or even I'll even have the balls to fucking promote the fucking ops. You can go fucking check out the drama shit on Bloated Kiki and Prison Mike and Fabian Troxon, and you can check out all the fucking drama shit over there. We don't do it here. We just fucking hang out and have a good time. Man, thank you Ed, to everybody for showing up and sticking it out till the end of the fucking 2 hour mark. We went over 2 hours by 11 minutes tonight, and shaming us for doing so. But this is all that we could do for you this week. And with that said, Bender Boys dominate. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.